Welcome to the Leadership Boost.
Leadership Boost.
Boosting your leadership into high performance with your host, Sean Smith. Updating you with the points and principles to sharpen your skill so you can make a difference and have an impact in whatever leadership role you find yourself in right now. Forget the fluff and get the stuff with Sean.
Hey, welcome to Tuesday. Great to be with you again. And this is your host, Sean Smith. Hey, I've been through the best, the good, the bad, the ugly of leadership. Lived my dream, lost everything, selling dog food from door to door. Spent some time focusing on discovering what it takes to be an exceptional leader that can inspire, influence, and have an impact. That can actually get results without destroying people's lives, without causing casualties in people's lives. Hey, I've been on the wrong side of the table, but I wanted to find out what was the right way of doing things. And I began to invest in myself and began to really research, not for academic, scientific knowledge of what leadership is about, but to discover what are the principles, the points, the principles, the truths, the laws that make leadership in regardless of what the position or what the role actually is. Because the principles and the laws apply in every kind of role and situation. How you implement it, of course, is the practicality. It's the wisdom. It's the wisdom of taking the laws and applying it to where you are so that you engage and you mobilize and you communicate and you can actually build that team to reaching high performance. Today, I got to speak at the local Rotary Club in Mount Joy. I was invited to come and just share my journey on how we got to America. And it was interesting, of course, just sharing again, going over the 3.5, nearly 4 years of process it took to actually get us here, and how grateful I am to be here. As I sat thinking about what am I going to talk about, well, not just talk about, but you don't want to just give information. That's, everybody can give that, but what makes it an outstanding talk? Well, not outstanding, but what is the application? What can people take away? I want people to take away something that is transformational in their thinking, something they can think about, something they can act on, something they can do. Some really great people there, met some really, really authentic, genuine people, and it was really great being there. Really did have a bit of lunch and met somebody that's actually an ex-South African, so that was interesting. So having the same accent, that was interesting. But anyway, so I thought about it, and I thought, coming to the end of the talk, I thought, what's interesting for me is like a lot of people have come to or want to come to America for a lot of reasons, whether it's employment, whether it's safety, whether it's economic, because it's a land of opportunity, and for many reasons people come to America. And I really thought about what was the reason that I came. That for me it was more than just being with my family, and I'm very grateful to be reunited with my eldest son and his wife and baby here, because this is our second Thanksgiving that we've had here. So really, really grateful for that opportunity. But I thought about, why am I here? And I landed on this, is that I am here, and not just for America, you understand, but it starts here for me. This is home now, is to inspire a generation of leaders, to inspire people to take up leadership. And of course, you understand, my philosophy of leadership is not a position, it's not a title. It's someone who takes the initiative, who puts into action a conviction, a passion, and values and beliefs that inspire and begin to transfer it into others so that they are inspired, influencing them to reach more, be more, do more, develop more, accomplish more. That's my philosophy of leadership. Now, I can be speaking to leaders at whatever level. I mean, whether you are an executive, whether you are senior management, middle management, or lower management, or maybe you're just at home, you're a worker, wherever you are, that doesn't mean to say you cannot impact people's lives. You may be retired, you may not even be out of school yet, but you could still impact people's lives. And my biggest reason is to say, rise up and begin to impact, influence, and inspire another generation around you. It could be in a little town like Mount Joy, it could be in a big city like New York, it could be London, it could be Tokyo, it could be Shanghai, it could be Cape Town, South Africa. It doesn't matter where you are, but you can influence your world. You are the catalyst to hope. You are the catalyst to change. You are the one that can make the difference in people's lives. You can begin transferring something, a whole new perspective, influencing people to be grounded, to have direction, to have a sense of purpose, to appreciate the world around them, to appreciate people, to be more considerate. Whatever it is that you're passionate about seeing in the world, it's time to rise up and begin to impart that. And that was my message to them today, is that, don't lose your values, don't lose your beliefs as a country. Stand up for and pass it on. Don't leave it to others to do, because not everybody has an authentic, honest, just agenda. But if you do, then that's what you need to do. To be a leader is not to have a huge position or title or status, but it's to see your job, your role, your responsibility as an opportunity to inspire the world around you, and therefore the world at large. No matter what it is or where you are today, you can inspire the world. I heard of a pastor many years ago. It affected my life deeply. I heard of a pastor many years ago, and he pastored a little church in downtown, I think it was Chicago, and just a little church. He only had like one or two suits in his cupboard, and for many, many, many years he ministered in that he pastored that local church, looked after the people. And when he passed away, his wife asked his son to come and officiate the funeral, the memorial service. And so his son went up and traveled up to the little church and to his family, and they were going to. He wanted to go and spend some time that night in the little chapel, or the little church that his dad had pastored all those years. And he walked in the door, and he suddenly became aware of bodies laying all over the floor of this little church, down the aisles, between the pews, down the front, everywhere. People were laying. And what he discovered was that he had gone to spend, just a few moments just to remember his dad. But what had happened was that his dad had influenced and impacted and inspired so many lives over the years. And they'd come from all over the country to spend time with their mentor, with somebody that had such an impact on their life. They took the time to come, and they were all there that night just to capture the last moments of memory and thinking about the impact that he had on their life. That story affected me so deeply. It changed my whole focus and mission in life. And I said, that's the kind of leader that I want to be. That's the person I don't care about the crowds. I want to impact those individuals who go and make an impact wherever they go in the world. I want to inspire that. I want to use the opportunity I have to inspire the world, to inspire my world, who can inspire the rest of the world. We've got to start somewhere. We have to start somewhere. You know, today, being able to stand on a stage and talk to a handful of members of the Rotary Club in the local town is a privilege to me. It's a privilege that I have of being able to share my story, but not only that, to share my mission, to share my passion, my conviction with them, and to see them ignited. And hopefully they will go away inspired to actually take some action and begin to think about the world around them and how they can inspire the world. That story about the old pastor that pastored a little church in the middle of downtown, not on the radar, not on a celebrity status, no big deal in anybody's eyes, and yet making such an impact in people's lives, such an impact in his world. Where are you today? Where are you today? It's not, your leadership is not about a huge position or a huge title or a massive status, accomplishment. It's not about that. It's what you can accomplish in people's lives around you, to see your job, your role, your responsibility, where you are in the earth right now as the platform, your stage, your launching pad to actually impact and inspire and influence people's lives around you, to reach for more, to do more, to be more, to become more, to develop more, so that the next generation is affected by it. Let's not be, leaders are sacrificial servants in that sense. They prepare to live for another generation. They look down the road. When somebody just says to you, elect me, I ask where, why, and how. Not so much how as what, why, what are you going to do? Well, I've got this and this and this, I promise you. Now, what are you going to do for my grandchildren? What are you going to do for the next generation? What do you see down the line? Because many times it's all about now. It's all about immediate gratification. It's all about now. Nobody begins to look down the line. I don't want to say nobody, but you know what I'm saying is they don't look down the line and say, what are we preparing in leadership? What are we preparing for the next generation? Are we preparing the next generation to be leaders? Where are the leaders of the next generation? Everybody's so focused on getting their agenda now that they don't focus on the next generation. We've got to be selfless. Our mission has got to be clear. Our passion has to be firm. Our conviction has to be deep. Our inspiration has to be alive. Our influence has to be sure, and our impact has to be massive. You can do this. It's not about your celebrity. It's not about your status. It's not about your position. It's about your purpose. It's about who you are. It's beyond, that team you've got around you, those team members, that management team you have around you, that company that you are busy building, those clients, your suppliers, your distributors, whatever, all of them are people. It's not the systems and it's not the operation policies and strategies, all of that is part of the equipping, part of the process, but people are the thing, and you have this incredible opportunity to invest in them. Do it well. Do it with soberness. Do it with clarity. Do it with security. Do it with confidence and competence, because you can. Just because you can. All right? Thank you for being with me. I just really wanted to just inspire you today to think, for me, being able to share today was really great. And I felt like, okay, I had something else prepared, but I thought today I just want to say that to you. To be a leader is not to have a huge position title or status, but to see your job, your role, as an opportunity to inspire the world, no matter what it is or where you are today. All right, thank you for being with me. Hey, this is Sean saying over and out.